Hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. Hope we're not having too many audio issues right now. I did end up changing a lot of things, so bear with me. Yeah, well, also welcome overnight. Welcome to the stream. I was about to say, as Eccentric just pointed out there, Bonk is 100 channel points. So yeah, you guys love to bonk me. Okay, yeah, we're not doing anything too extravagant today. We're just playing some Payday. Our favorite pastime in the stream. Oh god, so many games got updated today. Okay, let's see. Anything new? Anything worth talking about? Yes, thank you. Sound like I have a cold? My nose is very stuffy right now because hay fever. I took a tablet, but it takes a while to get working. Yeah, it's just hay fever. Just normal hay fever, like normal. Um, okay. Nothing new seems to be going on, so let's boot up the game. You can just call me Erica, you don't have to call me Ercy. Either or is fine, but just weird sometimes, I don't know. Yeah, hay fever sucks. Yeah, most of my family also has hay fever, so it sucks a lot. Ugh. But it'll clear up as the day goes on, so we don't have to worry too much. The game takes a long time to load. Yeah. So am I coming through alright? There's nothing too bad. Like I said, I changed around some audio settings, so I don't know how well this looks or sounds. I know how it looks, I just don't know how it sounds. Not being too loud, not being too quiet, not cutting in and out. It's okay. Okay. Alright. Turn on the mod. Got your coffee and marshmallows in time before payday started? Nice. Unfortunately, there's no hot chockey for me today. We ran out of hot chockey. Yeah, I know. I know. I haven't switched yet. Yeah. So I hadn't switched yet. I was getting about to do it. Hydrated. Thank you. Alright. I also need to set up a couple of things, so 1 second. Yeah, today's just going to be a very lazy stream. Uh, okay, lobby code is up. There we go. Managed to pull in your biggest deal ever. Bought the value pack for €6 instead of 133. Nice. Ah, well, hope to see you around, Eccentric. So yeah, we're just gonna do some Death Wish games. You wanna join? As you can see, join lobby. We'll also set it to public because I think everyone else is either playing Dark Tide or has some other things to do, so yeah. Rightio. We can start off with some Underchunk. Yeah, if you're wondering how often we play this game, I have an entire scene in OBS dedicated to Payday. Like I have the regular scene, which I use for every other game, I have a dedicated one for Payday.
The taxman thought it was clever making a deal with a big corporation.
As always, we have Twitch integration, so if you have enough cookies, you can do things.
Remember, we need both the taxman and the server people. Scare him and make him go into the limo once we've
Oh wait, I
confirmed
want
that
to
he
go
has the
upstairs.
server on
What
him.
am I doing?
There he is. The one in the white shirt is the taxman. The customer is getting close. Stand by. Two of them. There's two guys.
Just board that up so that way on the escape, we're good. There's a puffle up there.
Alright, delivered.
Another board around.
The blue ship hired
Wait a
henchmen are here. I eavesdrop. Relay in.
Did you bring the data, Mr. Stern? It's close by, but I want to see the funds. Great. I'll go get the server.
Okay, keep an eye on what's happening. We want to actually see the server. He's approaching the trunk and, he put it inside his shirt. Alex, ready for the lift. How's it going, Alex? Get a grip.
I'm doing this. I'm committed. Limo's going bye-bye.
We will be gentle.
Yeah, you don't actually have to wait for him. As long as he gets the server.
It's the
all good.
cops.
Mr. Stern, we will get you out.
Where
Surrender
is
your
the
arms.
others?
Snipers have your every move.
What do we have?
Not force
On the
us to
roof.
use deadly force again.
You better brace yourself. There's a police assault coming. ETA 30 seconds.
I'm connected.
20 seconds to go.
Watch out, close.
Power, and you will be eliminated if you try to
Reload the
get it
close
back
grip.
on.
Careful.
Need to
Guys
get
on the second
convert.
floor.
Okay.
10 seconds to go.
Come on, drop. There we go.
This is it. Sound of the
Up to the roof now. Perfect. I knew you could be trusted, Alex. Now give them hell.
Like a glove.
What chopper?
Oh god.
hands where I can see you. Hit the flat.
Pick up my convert. Good.
Out of morphine.
Thank you.
I grabbed the medic.
They're on the roof. IRS making shady deals with the big corporations. Nice.
Couple more sneezing fits and I should be good again.
I'm not worried. Well, those are snipers. I can see a sniper.
Big foot. First aid kit here.
Got something. Ow.
Taser.
I dropped the first aid kit here.
The taser is
I got the oh! Can you get me in? Snag him out down.
There's still snipers around.
at the ground floor. Coming from the left staircase.
Ah! I need a mag.
Dang it.
Take it to the transfer room on floor 3. Finally, get him out now. Hey, I got a fucking power
Hey!
Where are you
Come
taking
on,
me?
follow me.
Without it, everything fails.
Don't
Taser.
forget history.
Come on, move.
Swat's
Moving.
right in.
Damn it.
Okay, blow this up now.
Let's go. Come on.
Enough of this.
Let's go faster.
Move. Ah. Oh, you're going that way. Okay.
Move it.
Get him. Now.
That's C4. They're making entries.
Move it. Come on. Ah! Can you get hit him hard?
Swat's doors on the ground floor. Staircase.
God damn it.
Crouching minigun.
That's that taken care of. Bought yourself a breather.
Go.
Swat's waiting for the left staircase. Ground floor.
Taser.
I got the medic.
Gates around the corner. Wheel hot in 30 seconds flat.
Dozer is dead. 12.
Police assaulted 20. C4 can take down the walls.
Medic down. Incoming.
Now brace for it.
All right.
Go on, keep moving.
Hard. God damn it. Let's go faster.
Damn it. Swat's hit the ground floor. Coming from the left staircase.
Loading at least. That's a sign.
Oh, no!
Unless it's infinite load.
Plug the server in and connect the power. Guys, listen. Much more hard-hitting police on the way.
Got the sniper. 3 points.
I know you guys. Give it to you.
Package secure. Deliver. Shield down.
What's
5
in here?
points.
Oh my god. So much phlegm. Hey.
Now we need those passwords.
I got the taser. Those are down. My score. I'm counting.
Connection lost? Oh no. Yeah, I see it now.
Package secure. Electric man is down.
Might actually fall down something. Also, chat is for some reason stuck on screen.
Okay, spill it or this can get tough now.
Feds are here.
Putting a server team in play. Watch out.
I'm tough. Faster, you. Follow me
Mercy.
now.
K. Capital M. Capital K.
Enter Mercy Kill.
Down. Dozer is history.
Spots close on the ground floor. Left staircase.
It's a cloaker.
Give it another try. You can always give it another try.
I brought the cloaker.
Car's got the power. We need to get it back on.
You would justify.
Took the sniper down.
Using boot.
I got the sniper. Got the shield.
Spots are incoming from the left staircase. Ground floor.
Frack the sniper.
Makes you feel good. Now I do. Now focus on getting things done.
Down we go.
I'm hurt. Shit. Anyone got a medic bag? Taser.
Hard on. Another police assault going in front. Roof, guys, roof.
Failed to join. Sad.
Good. Now reset the computer and we can continue.
Let's send them home.
Police assault in 10.
One medic down. I took the medic
Guess
down.
we're just not meant to be playing, that is.
It's before a fight.
Damn it. Gas. Gas.
Time to go aggro, guys.
No.
Spots are hitting ground floor.
I really need something outside my door saying, like, probably streaming. Just keeps getting. Maybe it's because you're 12 hours behind. I don't see why that'd be a problem.
Millions of files here and they're all encrypted. Okay, talking again.
Answer! Don't be an idiot! Time to the touch.
Say, you won't make it anymore. Fuck you! You hit him like I'll never tell you. Enough. The account is Star Breezer. It's Star Breezer. Fuck!
That's the password. Star Breezer. I've got the root on the IRS server. We are in the jar.
Hulking and Liberty Arts. I think I might be coming down with something. I don't usually cough this much.
Look out, sniper!
Okay, guys. The authentication is almost complete. Keep an eye on that timer.
Weirdly wealthy time stuff. Time stuff.
Nailed the shield. I cracked the shield.
There was joined. Well, we do have a full lobby, I
Always
think.
out again. Get back up.
Taser down. 7 points.
There's 2 people joined, and I don't know if they can win.
SWATs are in the building.
Dozer is dead. 12 points.
No.
Restart the computer and we'll be back online.
That heavy squad is still alive.
I'm on it.
Dozer is history.
Ugh.
Good work. I'm right on it.
I got the first aid kit here. I grabbed the bulldozer.
SWATs are hitting ground floor. Right staircase.
There we go.
We need 3 administrator passwords. SWATs are in the building. Coming from the right staircase.
I'll never tell you. I'll tell you nothing. Nothing. Password is psycho. All capital.
Oh, bulldozers are dead.
That's where I can see him.
New contract ready.
Get down. Get down. I cracked the medic. Taser down. 7 points. Hands up.
Cops always win.
Got a first aid kit here. Oh shit. No.
Get your hands up!
Oh, you cuffed me.
Gun!
One man down. 6 points.
I
Your gun.
was like so confused.
God damn it. You had me worried back there. Let's ready up and back to
I
work.
don't even know where that fucker was.
Back to business.
Okay, that's the heat off our backs. Now let's get to it.
Follow me.
Okay, lead on.
Good. Now reset the computer and we can continue. I've got the root on the IRS server. We are in the jar. SWATs are hitting ground floor. Right staircase.
Cloaker is down.
How's that feel, sniper?
And that's how you roll.
Put it down. Follow.
Okay, got it. Kick ass and shoot ready to go.
Yup. On progress completed.
Splendid. Absolutely splendid. I confirmed a transaction of 25 million. We're done. Let's move and get out. Up to the roof and away from the building to the left. Alex has the chopper coming in.
Escape vehicle is ahead.
Yeah, you gotta be a Persian prince to make this jump.
Jump. Got damage from the loft. Sucks.
Who needs help?
Come on, fellas. Got a tough jump. Really is a tough jump. Hey, it's been approved. I didn't check today.
Son of a bitch!
Yes, thank you.
Come on!
Yes, a bit of tomfoolery at the end. We are so close to another infamy level, goddamn. Ah. Ah, right. Yes, that was a good first heist. I didn't check side jobs. Body bags. All marked paintings without killing. Rats with the extra payment. Framing frames. And there's a nightmare. Hmm. What should we do? What should we do? Junk shock.
A pilot of mine has gone down in the woods. Find him.
For some reason I
Get
read
him
that as
back
Chunky
here.
Chris Smash.
My asshole brother-in-law, that useless sucker.
God, not a lot of good ones here. Alaskan deal. Right. I think it's time for a change of outfit. Okay. Hope everything's well. Fennec silver or red? Give me a silver. Okay, yeah, let's roll with this outfit. We haven't rolled with this in a long time. Oh wait, I already chose a heist, right? Okay.
Locke has asked for help guarding a weapons transaction in Alaska. Says he's not expecting trouble, but wants some
Background
reliable
music is
security
louder than
just in
usual.
case. Looks like it might be an easy payday if you can put up with the cold.
It might be. Let me just turn it down a little. And again, most of this week we have not been using the background music. So, yeah. Let's see this fox. Oh, he looks like a puppy. Here's the foxo. Okay, OBS did not like me doing that for some reason. It did not like me opening up Fox for some reason. So, yeah. Just give it a minute. Tell me when you guys are back, so that way I know. But that was a bit disappointing. Why are we getting technical issues? Yeah, we're back. Okay. Okay then. Let's get back to it then. Okay, have a good time.
Hey, what the hell is going on? Locke,
Also, hello, and I forgot to say that.
What do we do now?
You hate me for this, but only until you're dead. Nothing personal.
Fuck me, my arsehole's going.
Area clear.
damn it. We've been double-crossed. You've got incoming. Get ready to fight.
Go down, all right? Billy.
Have a beautiful day, friends. Until we never meet again.
Locke got away, but we'll have our payback later.
Plan B, then. We got it secured.
You can still surrender. Locke sold the push route too. The ship by the docks is one of hers. Go help him out. Maybe we can hitch a boat ride.
Hit the floor. Grab him. Help yourself. Move.
Gotcha.
Straight on. Come on, faster.
See every second you can.
You're dead. There's your bullets. Overdrill active there. It's a reason why it's highlighted in red.
Guns everywhere.
Get over there and help the crew.
If you go down again, it's over.
Custody. Got the lag.
Shield down. 5 points.
Yeah, I'm feeling somewhat better now. Hay fever's starting to go away.
Crack the shield.
I definitely feel better than I was earlier.
Headshot. Bullet.
It was just really bad hay fever this morning.
Drop the weapon down. Here it is.
Quick, guys. You're going to need that saw. You need to help the captain. Cut the door open.
Yeah, very, very true. Also, hello, Abby.
The captain will pull this one out!
They got a medicine now. We got it secured.
Tiny progress is still progress. That's what I tell myself every time when I take my HRT, which I need to get more of today.
You'll regret getting up this morning.
goes Neville. God damn it. Famous? Famous? I don't have the energy today. Because honestly lately I've just been feeling a little more depressed than usual. I still can't find a job. Streaming is sort of stagnated. I'm running out of ideas. I don't know, things are just not going how I hoped. Definitely better than I hoped, but still. There's always that feeling of just wanting
Get
more.
down on your knees and don't move. You're busted up real bad. Oh, thanks for that.
There's still a winter shield somewhere.
Mercy. Frag the taser.
Ouch. Guy got cloaked.
Somebody help Bodhi.
I dropped the first aid kit. Wear it. Shit, Wilbur's down. Good. Wilbur is a goner. Punch it.
On again? Great. Okay, now open the door.
Okay. Open up.
Look at this. I thought I was never getting out of here.
Fight for your payday.
I get back to ship alone. Will contact you with instructions.
That bird is your only way out of there. So whatever the captain needs.
Why is my HUD keep getting stuck? Getting more stuck than not. Howdy, layman. Welcome back. Hope you enjoy the stream. We're just doing some lazy, relaxing payday today. Nothing too crazy. How am I? I'm doing terrible, honestly. Hay fever is kicking my ass today. Gotta go out to do some shopping today. And honestly, I woke up a little bit depressed. Sort of reached that point in streaming where things have just gone stagnant. don't know what to do, don't know what to improve.
Bunker down. 10 points. Kill the shield.
Yeah, it sucks. Also just a bunch of technical difficulties, which also suck.
Got one.
It is tough, yeah.
That could have gone better, but it definitely could have gone worse. Let's get back up and go to work.
Honestly, I'm kind of getting into that sort of feel that a lot of content creators get in sometimes.
Objective.
Like, you always gotta top your last video or stream. Like, you always gotta be improving, being better. And honestly, these last couple of days of streaming, they've been feeling very, very samey every time.
Chase, listen. On me.
I need to do something. I need to improve. And
Bunker down. 10 points.
honestly, I
The cops
don't
are
know
coming.
how
This
to.
is gonna get bad.
It doesn't help that coming up to the weekend and on Sunday I have a D&D game, which honestly, while I would usually look forward to them, I'm just not feeling it. Spruce up my games, yeah. Problem is, most of my games, they just don't feel streamable, or I've already played them. And some games are just very difficult to stream, like Hell Let Loose, for example. I do want to do a lot more Hell Let Loose streams, because those were fun. But like getting it set up, finding an actual server, and then an actual team which will actually communicate. Even just like a game that doesn't end up just being steamrolled every single time. If I enjoy enough a game enough, I can make content of it. I mean, I enjoy Payday a lot. I enjoy a lot of games a lot. But the thing is, I don't have enough of a wide spread of games that feel streamable. Like, for instance, I really enjoyed playing Against the Storm, but looking at the analytics for that stream, it didn't do very good. Obviously, Payday streams are a lot more lucrative for me because of the Twitch integration, and majority of the people who joined me were from that mega raid a while back. So yeah, anytime I switch over, there is a significant decrease in viewership. Also, hello McWolf. Love the game? Well, you and a small portion of others, because like I said, it didn't do as well as other streams. So, yeah. Because I've said this multiple times, and I'll say it again. Like, if I was just playing games, I just wouldn't stream. If I was playing games just for the enjoyment of them, I wouldn't be streaming. I'm an entertainer first and foremost, and if I can't entertain, I feel like I'm not doing my job properly. Because that's the whole point of streaming, to entertain people. Not to entertain myself, it's to entertain you guys, and trying to get that to work well is just a bit difficult. Used to get so many more views on CS, but I gave Long Dark Tide, did terrible, but I put my love into it and started doing well. Yeah, understand. Because you can most certainly cultivate a new audience, because variety streamers exist, variety YouTubers exist, but if you get stuck into a certain niche, it can just get boring and often feel like a job. Which is why certain like niche YouTubers or niche streamers, they end up hating the game they play. And I think that's very much the same as me, because that mega raid feels terrible doing terrible, yeah. Because that mega raid, while it was a godsend, it was also the equivalent of winning the lottery, where it's not all was cracked up to me. I've been playing Payday a lot more than any other game on my streams. I've cultivated an audience from said streams. While I know a lot of you do just want me, which is nice. I just want to broaden that, and honestly, at this point, I don't feel like I'm able to do that. There are also just some days where I feel like I don't want to stream, but I know I have to. It's like the threshold for me to not stream, if it is when it's actually like I'm unable to stream, like something in life is preventing me from streaming. If I'm just feeling not too great, that's fine, I'll still stream. But yeah. Yeah, the only way left to go is up. That's a optimistic way to look at it. It is also very difficult to gauge where rock bottom is. I'm sorry for all this talk. I just gotta be real with ya. Sometimes it's just good to let the facade fade and just learn the realities of how it is, because I know a lot of people see streaming as like this dream job. It's certainly not. It's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of hard work. You're gonna have a lot of ups and downs, and I've certainly felt a lot of it. And no matter what, I'm gonna lose people anyway, just because of things like changing games and stuff. Because people come for a certain type of content, they don't care about the other content, and that's fine. I understand. It's same with me. I used to watch a lot of like cool content creators for specific content, but then when they switched over, it's just like, I can get that from someone else as well, which is just sort of a big problem. And gaming is also a very unstable place, because unless you're playing a game that is very, very popular with people and stays that popular, games come and go, things change, audiences change. Like the Payday scene, it's not a big community. It definitely has people, but it's not as big as something like Fortnite or GTA or anything like that. Hello, welcome. Sorry that your introduction to my stream is just me ranting about the troubles of streaming, because it is troubles.
Locke is going to have you smuggled onto the plane. Wait until you get the signal and burst out. Resistance should be light. Just the crew.
It's a small community, but a tight-knit one, yeah.
Get them out of the cargo doors, and we'll collect them when they hit the ground. Simple.
Yeah, it's just good to vent, and if I just kept this all to myself, I don't think, as a person or a streamer, I could ever grow. If I just came on stream and just like put on this happy-go-lucky personality,
Come on, let's get out of here.
I think it will just really boil over at some point, and I'll just feel more and more demotivated. So it's good to get it out there. Sometimes you gotta let this stuff out. Yep. Also, welcome to the stream. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Venting is important, yes. Venting, talking about it, that's the obvious way to get out anything, really. Honestly, I wish I was
You look
alone.
great, by the way. Very healthy.
It's Numbi. Okay. Thank you for the follow as well. We have cookies, cuties, and chunkies. if you need an introduction to what the Twitch integration does, if you have enough cookies, you can use channel points to essentially buy things that will change up the game. But yeah. It also... You have that corgi plush? Nice. It also doesn't help that Twitch as a platform is
We got one. Here's one more.
not the best. It's the only one we have, really, that's stable, but it's certainly not the best. YouTube works, but it's not good for live streaming. I've been trying to branch out to it with some videos. I'm not going to switch over to YouTube for full-time streaming. It's just not enough good discovery tools. Yeah. It's good to be real, to be human. You're an entertainer, yes, but you're also a human being, Erica. It's better to get this out rather than keep it in. It's always better to at least have someone to listen. Yeah. Thank you for those words.
Oh, crap. Get ready for the cops.
Because, in the end of the day, I'm not playing these games for myself. If I wanted to play them for myself, I would play them by myself and not stream. But obviously I want to share it, I want to be entertaining, and like I said a long time ago, I want to create a community that is welcoming, warm, and supportive of one another. Just big dreams, but big dreams take time to grow.
The shield is down.
Yes, it's a struggle to stream. I understand, especially when you're first starting out, it's a big struggle. I remember getting to just affiliate, getting that, like, that 3 people minimum. That was just so demotivating sometimes when the view count was just like 1 or even 0. Like I said, I did get lucky with the streaming lottery with the Mega Raid. And honestly, even to this day, while I have accepted a lot of the viewers, I still feel I don't deserve it. Especially because I've not done anything substantial or different since then. The Mega Raid was nice. The Mega Raid was nice. Red Archer and all that was really, really nice. But I just feel like sometimes it wasn't deserved. Not look at the view counter? Yeah, exactly. I've since turned off my view counter, but it doesn't change my curiosity whenever I just like to see sometimes, like, I will sometimes check like every hour or 30 minutes how I'm doing. I just want to make sure that I'm entertaining people and not putting people off. And even then, if I don't look at the view counter the entire stream, I have that average view count at the end, which just tells me how I'm doing. And every time I look at it, it's always nice to see it, but it's not grown a lot. At least this month at least, so it's just always a little disappointing. And I know it's not an instant thing. It's not instant fame. It's a lot of hard work. I definitely know a lot of streamer friends who are still struggling even for years. And I got super, super lucky. Ow. I'm always trying to look to improve. And even though streaming for the money is never going to be a good way to grow your channel, I am looking for ways to earn money, make this a living, but while also making it so that it's not fully for profit. Like, I want everyone to be able to interact and enjoy stream. Streaming stuff is like, yeah, you're basically building up your own company, your own image. I'm basically doing background roles until I finally get my big break. You know the fun thing as well? When I was a bit younger, like high school age, I actually wanted to be an actor. I wanted to entertain people, I wanted to make people smile. But because of social anxiety, that never really happened, that never really took off. I've just like been very weirded out by it. Streaming has definitely given me an outlet for it. I definitely feel more comfortable putting myself out there online than in person. And while I do hide behind a VTuber avatar, I do show myself on camera sometimes. It's just that a VTuber avatar it allows me to express myself in ways that IRL me can't. Yeah, the community does support each other. It's a nice little community. I really enjoy the community that we've created. The Discord server is always active pretty much every day. We always have something to do, even on the days I'm not streaming. We're in voice chat playing games. It is honestly so much more than I could like ask for. And I'm so happy you guys can do that.
Dear hearts, you see me? Yes, I'm here, for sure. I hate to be a bother, but would you mind strapping that lovely money to my helicopter?
To your knees. Cuffs on now. Drop your gun, now.
That's the goal at the end of the day, Abby. Thank you very much.
That's the first pallet. Alright, good. Now on to the second.
Come on, search the place.
I think I'm just being a little bit greedy, but that's also good. That's also fine. It's great to indulge in yourself, want more of yourself. It honestly helps me improve because I'm just like always thinking, what can I do better? What can I do to up the level? What can I add to the things? Like I said earlier, while streaming for profit is obviously not going to grow you as much because if you're a small streamer, people are going to see you as greedy, you're only in it for the money and stuff like that. While, yes, I do want this to be an actual job. I do want to help out my family and all that, but at the same time I also want money because everything is so goddamn expensive now these days. Streaming is not a lucrative thing. And I am not just going to add a bunch of like bit rewards or have to ask you guys for subs or even use a donation goal or anything like that. I'll never do that, honestly. I'll put them in as I see fit. Like, my first thing when it comes to like bits and subs and stuff is like, what can I do to make these entertaining? What can I do to make the money worth it?
I'm coming in. Be ready to attach the pallets to the helicopter. And do it quickly if that's possible. Things are hot.
Which is why you don't see too many bit rewards, and even the bit rewards that I currently have in this sound thing below, they're quite cheap, like $1, $2. There's a sound rewards. I would make all my sound rewards free, but obviously these ones are just a bit more odd, so I want them to be a bit different. Yeah, he almost had it. I'm also on one down. We don't have any dock bags, except for that guy, Captain Crunch. What a with players today. I'm so used to playing with Thrower, Vecmok, and all that. Why does it say it's for a mature audience?
Secured by the straps before
I
locking
mean,
the
technically,
off.
yeah. We do talk about a lot of weird topics here. This content is not for kids, and he just left.
You'll be okay.
The guy with the dog bags left. We're so screwed.
Cloaker down. Hands up.
Make sure those straps are nicely fastened. Don't want lock dropping.
We just gotta wait.
1 minute down. 6 points.
Watch the shield.
We say the F word, big adult.
Follow me now. Down the cloaker. 10 points.
Just gotta play it safe for now. Sniper above me.
Got a medic.
Ensure all the straps are secure. Don't lock an excuse to accidentally drop the money.
What the fuck? What was that?
Houston needs help.
I've never heard that one before. Was that the joint sting? Also, hello Golden, it's been a while. I still feel guilty about roasting your build. I still feel very guilty.
Stop bleeding now, please.
Nail the shield.
That money needs to be tightly secured by the straps before lock can take off.
Yeah, understandable.
I got the shield.
Not over yet, fellas. 30 seconds until the next police assault.
Anyone got a medic bag?
God damn it. I was trying to put down a med kit.
Got it. First aid kit there. I placed the first aid kit.
Ensure all the straps are secure. Don't lock an excuse to accidentally drop the money.
Anyone got a medic
Good
bag?
luck.
Time to go aggro, guys. Let's go.
Somebody help Houston.
Exploring games and stuff is what content needs. Yeah, honestly, yeah, but the problem is, like I said, I don't have very many games that feel streamable. And the ones that do are either like oversaturated categories that will never get any people coming in,
Find the third pallet.
or very niche categories of very select few are going to play. That's a constant problem I'm dealing with, like trying to find a game that is popular but not too popular. Because I do want to stream Minecraft at some point. I love Minecraft. I think my hardcore worlds are like really interesting and fun. But the problem with it, Minecraft is just such a big community. It is so large. There are so many people streaming it at any point in time. It's impossible to ever actually stream in there and actually grow.
Near a spark of flare close by.
Gotta find a
Show
middle
me
ground
where I'm
to
going.
get discovered. Yeah, exactly. And that's the toughest part.
Medic in the house.
Because you don't know what's going to be good, you don't know what's going to be bad, you have to do so much research and behind. And a lot of my games that I play, a lot of the games that I play are very comfy games, games that don't really have much to them, like city builders and stuff. Games that I can just sort of like put in the background and not really do. Have you ever considered streaming a good single player game like Cyberpunk?
Area is burning
I
nice.
have.
Here I come.
I
If I'm a
certainly
green
have.
Thunderbird, would you mind attaching the pellets to the
Um,
helicopter when I'm in position?
The problem with that is honestly just finding something entertaining to do, because a good single player game is definitely nice, and I got in custody about that. Yeah, a good single player game is certainly nice. Did the waves ever end? Seriously? It felt like it was endless waves for the entire time. I don't think we had an entire break.
Drop it down. I can't
Um,
pick you up here, but I
Yeah,
have
with
a
single
plan.
players, especially older single player games, it's very difficult for me to play them on stream if I've already completed them. Because if I've already completed them, I'm going to be like, yeah, I know what's going to happen. I'm not going to be surprised here. It doesn't feel entertaining. It just feels like I'm going through the motions. If I want to play a single-player game, especially a story-driven one, I want it to be a first-time playthrough. Something that I can just, like, interact with you guys, like, oh, this is blah blah blah, this is how this path is. Oh, I'm discovering things for the first time. I'm not, like, going through a story that I already know. It's tough for a good single. You plan out stuff, chat, tell stories. It helps. Yeah, that's what I try to do a lot. I try to tell stories. I even try to do that now these days, because even with like these more repetitive games, there's only so much you can do in a game, and it just comes to the thing of the actual stream. Yeah. Like I said, with single player games, I don't want to play a game I've already played. Unless like there's some sort of like overhaul mod or something that makes the game different, then it's just like, yeah. Have I tried the Fallout series or Stardew? We actually do have an ongoing Stardew stream. I just haven't done it in like about a week or two. We still need to go back there. That's where the whole bread meme came from. As for the Fallout series, again, there's not really much there for me to do. I've already completed Fallout 3, New Vegas, and 4 multiple times. Fallout 76, I'm pretty much in endgame territory, and I'm just waiting for new content, which honestly is not enough to keep me engaged with it. I've not played Fallout 1 and 2, mainly just because I'm not interested in Fallout 1 and 2.
Best way for you to shake this kettle is the sewers. Get down there. I've arranged a little something.
Yeah. I would definitely play Fallout 4 again, even Fallout New Vegas again, if there was something new to do. Something I've not encountered before. So like I said, I don't think it's good content if you've already played a game and you just know the story beats. I know a couple of streamers that can get through that, but for me personally, I don't think I can. I don't think I'm entertaining enough on my own to do that.
Come on! Just stick the thermal paste on the grate and burn through. It's not hard.
I don't know what Shinobanite is. What about playing a game that your viewers want to play? Sometimes you want to see your favorite creators spin on different games. I mean, yeah. Yeah, but again, that also comes out to the problem. If I don't already own the game, then I would have to buy it, which then costs money, which I guess you could say investing into the channel, but at this small of a creator, it's not going to be as much money. It's not going to make me any profit. It's a loss in the end. It is... Honestly, I feel like it's detrimental because I'm currently on unemployment support from the government, and anytime I buy anything like personal or for stream, I feel like I'm just taking money away that I don't deserve. You know, cheers for that? No, I don't want you guys to like fund me and support me. I don't want you guys. I want you guys to give me money because you want to. You want to support me. You want to. And I don't want to like. I don't want to gain money from like stuff and you guys get nothing out of it. And remember, Twitch also takes 50% of the profits. So yeah. Yeah, government support is rough. It is certainly rough because every time I have to go to the reporting period,
Hey, buddy! Follow me, wait!
I'm supposed to like do a certain requirement, like apply to a certain amount of jobs every month. I have to like go to training and stuff like that, and with where I live, how far everything is, and my qualifications, it is very, very hard for me to get a job. Which is sort of why I've been streaming like 5 days a week, early morning to around lunch. Yeah. Yeah, like, 1 bit is 1 cent, correct? That's, like, supposed to be the exchange rate. depending on your country, that might be a bit different, but they take half of that. So it's not even, it's like half a cent. You get half a cent with 1 bit. Like last month of streaming, I made about $223 from you guys, which again, super happy with you guys, and that equates to around 300 Australian, which is the currency I use. When I actually got paid, I only got paid like 120. They take so much of a cut. It is, yeah, Twitch is not a good way to make money. And I don't have any other revenue inputs. And because it's a monthly thing, that makes it even more difficult. Hello, Corey. We're just talking about the harsh reality that streaming is. It is pretty good, yes. But if you compare it to what the government is giving me, the government is giving me almost $700 bi-weekly. And $120, that's for the entire month. That's the entire month of streaming. That is good for a small streamer, especially for my first month of being on stream. But it's not enough to make a living out of it. It's, in the grand scheme of things, it's pocket change, and I've already spent that entire money just on things to improve stream. Like, I think I've spent more than that to improve stream. It is not sustainable. Twitch is doing like this whole AdSense program thing, which basically is going to make it so that you can make a livable wage off streaming. And I think if you guys have seen it, like some of the big creators, they're getting like offered hundreds of thousands of dollars to play ads. The problem is with that, I don't like to play ads on my streams. The only time I do is at the beginning and when we have a natural break. So yeah, it is very, very difficult to make any sort of profit on stream, on Twitch. Like, those people that you see, those big famous creators who have like Mr. Beast or RT Game or any of those like type of people, like those big streamers, big YouTube creators, big anything. They got their lucky break. They made it there. They're the top percenters of people who made it and can actually live a sustainable life off of what they created. The rest of us down here, we struggle, we climb over one another, we try to reach that same goal, and ultimately it doesn't happen. Yeah, streaming is supposed to be something that you can do for fun. If you do it for profit, you're not going to go anywhere, and that's sort of my takeaway from it as well. While profit is good, it does make a living wage. I think honestly, if you don't have like a sustainable income, you don't have people in your life to support you, then obviously streaming is not going to work out. The only reason I'm able to stream as much as I can is because I'm on government welfare. I live with my grandparents who help me and I help them. That's the only reason I'm able to stream, and like I said, I want to be an entertainer first, and money second. You guys win the gulag. I said this a long time ago, when I first started streaming, when I first actually started YouTube actually, that I would never play games that were just not fun to me. Things like Dark Souls, Battle Royales, and stuff like that. But as things sort of kind of went on, I'm sort of like, you know what, I should probably give these a try. These could be entertaining. Sort of like a fish out of water scenario. And like I said, the only problem right now is just money. It always comes back to money. Buying new games, especially really popular games, it's very difficult. Finding niche games is even more difficult.
Bodie's pool repair?
It is... You're there's a lot of traps that people get into, and I've certainly fallen into a lot of them.
These guys are printing money in the basement. We're going to relieve
Yeah, exactly. Focus on your community, grow, and then worry about money when you have to worry about money. And that's sort of the situation I'm currently in. If we go back to the beginning of this entire, thing, literally the first thing I said was, I feel like I've stagnated as a creator.
Down.
I'm not really growing anymore. I'm
Stay
not
down or it's game over for you.
I'm not really doing as well as I used to. Like I said, it's been about a month now, maybe over a month, since I actually got affiliate, and things have slowed down significantly. And yeah, it's while like you said earlier, turn off the view counter, don't worry about it. I still worry about it, and I think even people who do turn off their things worry about it as well. It's just, there's a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of traps people fall into. There's a lot of things people do wrong that they could do better. And I'm not going to say that I've definitely overcome them. I've still fallen them many, many times myself. It is a difficult world. It's certainly not an easy world. Because at the end of the day, you're not working for some big company, you're essentially making your own. I am, like I said, I am very grateful for you guys. I always say at the end of the streams, that I thank you guys for just coming, sticking around, and for the support. Because it really does mean a lot. At the end of the day, it really means a lot. But at the same time, I'm human, I'm greedy, I want things in life. I want to be the best I possibly can. I want to improve, I want to get better. I want to make it to the big time. I want to be able to afford things for my family. I want to show them that I can support myself. And like I said earlier, I think that's completely fine to be selfish sometimes. To look out for yourself. Because at the end of the day, and this kind of feels a bit cynical, but it's sort of true at the same time, at the end of the day, only you can really make yourself happy. You know yourself best. Other people, they're not going to... They can say that they know you, and they might know you pretty well as well, but at the end of the day, you're the one that knows you best. And myself, I'm not a Mr. Beast. I'm not a generous person. I'm not someone who's like hyperly active all the time, or someone who is always happy and nothing goes wrong. Because that's just not real. I'm a person like everyone else. I have problems. I have issues. I have needs and wants. I have all the things that you guys have and more. I make mistakes. And at the end of the day, that's all fine. Florida man robs bank with explosive arrows. Says it was just fine. It was just like Minecraft. Sorry for talking about this topic longer than I should. But I think it's a talk. It's one of those talks and realities people just need to accept. I think we'd be better off knowing these type of things than just living in the dark. it sort of reminds me of the whole thing when everyone's like earnings on Twitch got leaked and people discovered like their favorite creators and even like groups such as like Critical Role were just making bank off these things, and they were like very disappointed, like, oh, they're money grubbers, and well, that's not actually the case. At the end of the day, it's entertainment, it's a business, it's a job for some people. Thinking that these people are just doing it for the fun, well, yes, they can seem like they have fun on stream a lot. At the end of the day, it's a paycheck for them. Roulette is expensive again. I've not changed the price of it. What is it? No, it's still 500. It's been 500 for like the last couple of streams. I don't know what you're talking about. Oops, did not mean to kill you. Why would one be mad about making money off Twitch? Exactly. It's dumb. Like, where do you think your money is going when you subscribe or donate bits or whatever? Where do you think that money's going? Half of it's going to Twitch, the other half is going to the creator. You remember it being 250? No, it's always been 500. It was 1,000 before. Where did that spawn? Oh. I don't have... I wonder where the first one spawned. Oh, they spawned in there. Exactly. Exactly. I think Ludwig said it the best. I think Ludwig said it the best. Streamers are not your friends. Sure, there can certainly be some exceptions, like me. Certainly, a lot of you have definitely become my friends, especially those who are very active, talk a lot, and support me through very rough times. But also, streamers aren't your friends. They're just there to do their job, entertain you, and done. Am I a friend of you guys? That's exactly what I mean. Well, yes, I do consider a lot of you guys my friends. If you're going into a streamer, interact with them a lot, give them a lot of your money and stuff like that, they're not your friends. They're just an entertainer, trying to be entertained. They, at the end of the day, owe you nothing. And I sort of have a weird relationship with you guys. Like I said, I want to add ways of making money on this. Other ways, like with bits and subs. But at the end of the day, I've always keep thinking, how is this going to benefit you guys? What do you guys get out of it? It's the same with any sort of product and service. What do the consumers want? And what is the most appropriately priced way to do that? If that level 91 is doing good, they're doing alright. They've been in custody a couple of times. Death Wish is not a difficult difficulty if you know the game. Because again, a lot of those higher difficulty things, it's all about game sense. You know what you're doing, you can get through it. Which is why I always suggest going up the difficulty ladder from easiest to hardest instead of going straight to the hardest difficulty. It's what I've been doing with Darktide as well. I'm still not comfortable with level 3 missions. I can do level 3 missions, just not comfortable with them. I could probably do level 4 missions as well, because level 3, not too difficult, but I could probably do them. Just I don't feel comfortable. Once you have that comfortability in a difficulty, like, right, I can do this consistently, you're good. And then you can start thinking about going up to the next level. It's sort of the same way how I feel about single player games as well. I always play on normal difficulty to start off with, and then subsequential playthroughs I'll play like on harder difficulties. It's what I did with Halo Reach. I started on normal difficulty, made my way up to legendary, and made about halfway through the campaign before my brother decided to sell the Xbox. I haven't been able to do it again in the PC version, just because I sort of like fallen off on Halo for the last couple of years. God damn it, I'm right in front of a sniper, guys. Darktide difficult? No. It really depends. Because there are like classes that feel very much overpowered and unbalanced. So that does make the game a bit more easier. But the amount of special enemies that start spawning on higher difficulties, it does get a little chaotic. Got bulldozer roulette. Boosted green. Nice. A little funny orcs that can make anything a reality as long as they believe in the game. No, I don't believe we have orcs. We just got a bunch of Nurgle worshippers. Those are oh my god, those roulettes. The roulette, it's Dozer roulette. What do we get with Dozer roulette? I mean orcs, because ogres are different things. We've got ogrins, which are the playable big chunky guys. But orcs are the ones that do the imagination. Plus they also go by ogres. I don't know, I don't know too much about 40k lore. Goddamn cloakers. No, bad time. And a flashbang. Abby, why? Didn't mean to say ogre, yeah, thought so. Abby, why? Ow. God damn it. God damn it. We're gonna be here forever. Yeah, he started printing. I even said no printing. It's printing in this level is so worthless. Like the only reason you're pre-printing is like it's either your first time or you're doing the achievement. It is so worthless. Like there are so many better endless heists that give you so much more. Printing sucks. I'm not gonna get the no printing mod, but it still sucks. Yeah, exactly. If you want to do endless, do cook-off. Cook-off is much safer. It's more lucrative. You have not as much open air as this. It's just a much better endless heist. In every way. Not border crystals though. Border crystals also sucks. There's also another meth cooking one, but the map is so bad.
You're going to prison.
Yeah, water crystals is the worst. Yeah, I'm sorry. The names are chunky now. I'm sorry. You know what? I'm going to probably skip D&D this week and use the weekend to focus on Twitch. To figure out what I want to do in future streams and figure out content that I can do and stuff like that. Might as well get the printing supplies since we're gonna be stuck here. I'm not helping them, someone else can help them. Depending on Lock and Bane, I don't have a preference either way for them.
Awesome. It's breaking away nice and steady again.
On my way!
There's not enough between them to distinctly say one is better than the other. You could say Bane is better for nostalgic reasons, or you can say Locke is better because he's funny. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Both of them fill a certain role, and neither of them do it particularly differently to the other.
20 seconds, guys.
First aid kit here.
Hit enter top early. Hit enter too early. Damn. Yeah, I hate it when I'm like... I hate it especially when I'm doing role plays in Discord, and I accidentally press enter when I'm a bit too early on that.
Awesome. It's printing away nice and steady again.
Yeah. Like I said, both of them don't do anything substantial to make them any different from each other. They have different voice lines, sure. They have different personalities, sure. But at the end of the day, they both fill the same role, and they don't do it any different. Yeah. It is so easy to press enter when you're typing fast.
I need that shit here! You! Oh, no! You got it! Medic bag!
I don't have ammo, I need more ammo, god damn it. What the hell? That was a player's concussion grenade.
Okay, the electricity's back. Now just start the printer again.
Got the dozer! Bye-bye, baby!
There should be a mod where it plays Bane and Locke. And it should be me in your ear. I mean, if you want to replace every voice line, sure, go ahead.
Awesome.
You could do that.
Wait, nice and steady again.
I mean, it's certainly possible. I know there are custom heists that have custom voice acting. Need a team of people.
Come to the power. Get on the street and turn it back on.
Someone get me a medic bag!
Where? Hey, Des.
Okay, power's back on.
I dropped the first aid kit here!
I mean, we're almost 2 hours in. You're pretty late. Yeah.
Awesome.
Blue here, Seaward Oyster. They started the printing. So, yeah, now we all gotta suffer the consequences of that.
And if you feel like printing more, hey, I'm not gonna stop you.
Bonding with your sister? Oh, how nice. Also bread, milk, everything else. Finally.
Violin to boost that gas out of there. Now let's finish this. Into the manhole, guys. Time for a sewer escape.
On my way! I'm trying to get out of here! Let's go!
Just follow it all the way along. The poop pipe deposits into the Gulf.
Straight on! Dozer!
Just get beyond the gate. Get it open.
Be right there! Get clear! Grenade! Go
Yeah. Ooh, I,
Just keep
Ah.
running.
I'm sorry if I'm not talking too much. It's just after speaking for so goddamn long, I need a small break. Gotta just take a swig of water. Stretch. Are you AFK or something?
Fucking move it!
He hasn't moved in a while, so. I'm kicking that guy, right?
We're retreating!
You did good. Reminds me of myself back in the day. Bought yourself a breather. So start breathing and get it done.
Put your clothes on. That's that taken care of. Now back to the
Normally I would do that, but the guy started printing. Anyway, I can refresh the lobby now because what's it called? I got infamy. Hydrate? Oh yeah. Thanks for the reminder. Double hydrate. Hydrate again. hydrate again. Yes. I've already drank half my water bottle, please. Ah. God, that is so much hydration. Okay. Let's enjoy. God damn it, Des. I'm gonna run out of water. This is the first amount of hydrates I've gotten in stream, because usually I don't drink the entire water bottle. Ugh. You know there's a thing called overhydration? God damn it. You just want to see me suffer, don't you? The roller! Oh god. Ugh. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hydrates now. And I'm out of water. You made me drink my entire... Hold on. You made me finish my entire water bottle, guys. You made me finish it. Ya happy? Look at this thing. It's like... It's larger than my head. Ugh. God, you guys. Ugh. I haven't even eaten anything today. It's just water. And a couple of snacks. My god. Damn, your tomfoolery. Your shenanigans. Alright. Let's get that link back up. Eight glasses of water per day? That's not a thing. The more healthy thing is to drink when you're thirsty. Because, fun fact, people have actually died from overhydration. Specifically, people in sports. Ooh, that's also cold water out as well, I'm shivering. Oxygen breakout? You got it.
You
Oxygen
ensured the
chunk out.
cooperation of the district.
Alright. Public, loud, good. Sounds better than dying dehydrated. It's actually easier to die from overhydration than dehydration. Hello, H-Man. Yep, The Airy Dozer has been approved. Once again, thank you, Abby, or Backside of the TV, as some of you might know, for making these cute little things.
Hawks in a retrial. Not you, Hawks. I mean old.
What a dehydrated person would say,
We'll
god
sort
damn
out
it.
names later. The trial will be quick. With his record,
Houston, come here.
get ready. Now drop him.
Yes, yes. Now it's time to see helmets flying.
Get Hawks out of there. Up to the street.
Yo, Eccentric, welcome back.
Never mind the sudden.
I think you missed out on the entire rant of how I said streaming is not a good career, and how I just want to keep improving, but at a point where it's just difficult to. It is very hard for me to play other games because other games just don't have that same viewer interaction I get with Payday. Like, you guys have so many options for Twitch integration stuff that just other games don't have.
Shield!
Yeah, there are definitely better options to making money, and like I said, I'm currently unemployed. I get about 700 from the government bi-weekly,
All right. Let the
and
you're ready to move.
every month I have to... Every month I'm supposed to be applying for jobs and going to things and stuff like that, but it's just very hard because I don't have any qualifications. The places that want me to work are like very far away. I don't have a car. It is very, very hard to find a job. And as of lately, this is the only way I've actually made any money. Other than obviously the government giving me, which again I still feel very bad because I'm not meeting my requirements because said requirements I just can't make. And yeah, it's just at some point those payments are gonna stop, and I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Draw fire from the truck, gang.
Bulldozer! You fuck with me! You fucking with the best!
God damn it. Page-Man, we're being serious right now. I know you're trying to make light of the situation, but truth is, this hasn't exactly been a lighthearted stream.
When you're ready, give the driver the signal.
Feeling guilty for doing nothing at all for a few years after graduating high school. Only enough it didn't feel like a break.
No more taser, my friend!
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just... We said this earlier, sometimes it's just better to be real than try to cover it up. And that's kind of what this stream has sort of turned into. I do appreciate you trying to lighten the mood. I do appreciate it. Really do appreciate it, but this is just something that's always on the back of my mind. I always want to improve, I always want to get better. Harry Stacker Reloaded, try to join. At the end of the day, I'm an entertainer. My job right now is to entertain you guys. And money is not a good way to judge that. My way of judging that is obviously chat interaction, viewers and stuff like that. All the all the little things that help me grow. And when those things don't change or even decrease, that's very demotivating. I feel like I'm failing as a creator.
Law of the jungle sometimes
I'm dead. Of course he leaves. How's the stream going? Like I said, this is pretty much the mood we've been in the entire time. Yeah, I feel exactly the same way. Like, my grandparents came up here to retire. I promised them I would get a job once we moved up here. I've been searching, I've gone to job trials and stuff like that, and I have not heard back from others. My grandpa, he's still working, and honestly, I just feel very, not useless, more so a burden. And especially when it comes comparing to my siblings. Like, they both like sort of moved back in with my parents at this time. At least they have jobs. They have their own way of making income. They've moved out at some point. They've lived on their own. And meanwhile, I'm here, living with my grandparents. Yeah, exactly, eccentric. It's not a good feeling. I'm actually in tears right now. This is a very hard topic to talk about. But it needs to be said. It needs to be said. That's good. Take care of yourself. Exactly. Exactly, Abby. Well said. I'm just reminded now of the main reason why I ended up living with my grandparents instead of staying with my parents. Maybe for another time. I've always wanted to do airsofts, paintball, and stuff like that. Paintball just never really happened, and airsoft is illegal in a lot of places in Australia. I know I don't have to talk about them, and I certainly don't want to talk about the main reason why I ended up living with my grandparents. Because it's definitely changed over the years why, but the initial reason, it's not great. I have a lot of very uncomfortable stories. I've told only the people closest to me about them.
Come on, get him in!
Not exactly comfortable sharing them with the world. And that also makes it very hard to do story time with Erica sometimes, because a lot of the story times I have just don't have happy endings. They don't have like a funny little punchline to them. They don't end up with everyone being happy and great and the bad guy down the dumps, because most of the stories I still haven't told, I feel like I'm the one that's the bad guy. Maybe one day I'll tell them. But for now, I think it's a bit too early. Wounds are still fresh, and most certainly. The Gaming Templar, thank you for your first time chat. Welcome to the stream. I'm sorry for the downer mood I've been putting. I just feel like it just needs to be said. How am I? Not the greatest. Honestly, if I'm speaking, not the greatest. Certainly been better. Definitely been worse. Need a hug? I think everyone needs a hug. But yeah.
At least in the nick I didn't have Bane yapping in my ear like a little getting it to drill my arse.
Thank you very much, thank you.
Couldn't get a proper brew at that place. Old green tea.
I need a convert. Thank you. Thank you very much.
It took you long enough. Let's go.
And like I said, I probably need to end stream early today just because I need to go out, get medication, get new hay fever tablets, HRT, all that stuff. So yeah. It's the main reason why I'm playing Payday today. I got a couple of things I just gotta do IRL, and if I play any other game, it's a lot of a time commitment. Payday's not too much of a time commitment. I missed that ooh woo, sorry. It sounded like a guitar strum. But ooh woo.
God damn it! Can you guys move that?
Ooh.
Yep, there we go. Thank you, yes.
Signal the driver when you're ready to go.
Big
Okay,
fingers.
I'm on it.
Good luck.
Don't let the cops focus on the truck.
I've talked about the community I want to make and how I'm happy with the community, that we're all supportive of each other and stuff like that.
Just stop the bleeding.
But a main thing I certainly want, and absolutely want to be at the core of this community, is just a place where people can be themselves,
When you're ready, give the driver the signal.
where they're not judged for being different.
Some Judas fuck sold me. I know they did, but who?
Unless it's actively like social taboo, then we'll judge you. Like, I will proudly say that I'm certainly a furry. At some points, I do like anthro characters. Obviously, I'm trans, and that comes with its own connotations to it. And I just want people to be themselves. I want people to express themselves how they feel the most comfortable.
Collect the ticket. Open the gate.
I am doing great. I'm doing it.
Back to back point.
And honestly, I have some great moderators as well to
There's a
help.
traitor close to the group.
You guys are
Ring
absolutely
it.
amazing.
I know there is.
I wish I could give you guys more. I really wish I could.
You're gonna be a little more careful now, I hope. Now get back on your feet. You've got work to do.
Eccentric, are you okay? You're on 0 downs.
Alright,
Time
back
for
to work,
units
guys.
incoming. I've negotiated a hostage trade. Look for the marked out hostages, then free them. Okay, time's over, folks. The police assault is on its way.
Eccentric just built differently. Yeah, most certainly. You are confident without a dog bag? If you say so.
Put him up.
I mean, I know you're an excellent player at this game.
Any second now.
Alright, the cops are coming. This is gonna get loud.
Good luck, everybody.
Let's kick some ass.
Heads up, they're sending in a bulldozer.
Dozer roulette, it's Dozer roulette. What do we get? It's Dozer roulette. Boosted black? Boosted black. 50% more health. There you are. Dozer roulette is so much fun.
Must be here somewhere.
I was about to ask, I wonder if it stacks, but obviously it doesn't. Both in, like, redeeming it a bunch of times and, putting it in the actual system. Because for some reason it won't let you overlap things. Huh? Is it in... If it's in the last door we checked... It's gonna be in this door, isn't it? The last door we actually checked. No. Did we get all the ones upstairs?
Electric man is down.
We did not. Usually this is one of the first doors I would go to as well. We better get Spinny Bulldozer. What was that about being confident on one down? Oops, sorry about getting too close to the mic. What was that being, confident on no downs? Oh, sorry, sneeze. It wasn't even Spinny Bulldozer. False confidence.
Keep the cops off of it.
Have confidence. No confidence. God. I've never watched a single, like, actual Corona video, but I know so many quotes. Yeah, no Spinny.
You're not gonna miss that prison food, I'll tell you that much. Shit on a fucking shingle.
Great. Now hit that button. Drop the ballers and get out of there.
Ooh, green puffle, green puffle.
Follow me now.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. The other day we were looking at a video about the lore of Club Penguin. So if you don't know, there is actual lore in Club Penguin.
I got the taser. 7.
Not just a funny social game, there's actual lore, there was an actual storyline. Yes, Club Penguin lore!
Who had that ticket? Get it to the gate.
And that was only the spy story. There's also a whole story about the Kajitsu dojo. There's a whole story with the Kajitsu dojo. There's obviously Rockhopper's founding of it. There is a lore all over the place. I don't think I've seen anyone actually talk about it. How are the tiny fluffy freaks explained in the lore? They're not freaks. They're adorable. Actually, what are puffles anyway? Because we know they're the cute little fluff balls, but what are they actually?
Well, lads, thanks for breaking me out, but I shouldn't have been there to begin with. Someone set me up, I'm sure of...
Puffles are limbless furry creatures native to Club Penguin Island. They were discovered in November 2005 and became adoptable on March 17, 2006. Adopted puffles stayed at their owner's house or backyard and were taken from a walk.
FBI nest. I'm gonna find out who screwed me.
Okay. That's all the lore we get about a puffle. You're studying for a test right now? Well, that test better be about Club Penguin lore.
Don't pussyfoot.
I'll secure a ride out.
Penguin history, the most important subject. More black screen. I don't think I've had the black screen bug in a long time. Ow. Why are your pistols so strong? You're gonna draw me as a penguin. I'll do you one better. Penguin onesie. Puffle Chunky. Oh, that would be so adorable.
I need to get to the server. Sort these vents.
Chunky. The Punky. Trying to figure out a name for it. I think it's just Chunky Puffle because that's the naming convention of it. It's something Puffle. The Punky. That sounds like something else. Oh, that sounds so adorable. I don't know when I would ever use it. Oh, you know what? Maybe I can set up a slideshow. Instead of having one image at the beginning of stream, I could just have like a slideshow of all the different images. Of Penguin on stream. That's a bit of a weird territory to step into. That's a bit of a weird one. Not only is it closed down, there's a really dark history with the Club Penguin revivals. And I'm not entirely sure if I want to get into those.
Let's see what these twats have got.
Yeah, there is some really dark history with the Club Penguin revival sites.
Access granted.
I remember... Yeah, Club Penguins these days is just yikes. Because the people who would have been playing Club Penguin back in the day are now adults. We need... we honestly need another social game like Club Penguin. Because Club Penguin was just the thing you played back in the day. We need a new one like it. A penguin RP server is where everyone just acts like a penguin on the island. I think I have a couple of penguin stories I've not told in a long time. Yeah. Back in the day, my family didn't really have access to the internet. The best that we could do was like a prepaid USB. Which then, even then, we only used that for studying because it barely gave us any internet. We would have to go to the local library and play Club Penguin there, but it only let us play for like about 30 minutes to an hour, I think. I don't remember the exact time, but every time the computer would just log you out, and you have to log back in, get back into Club Penguin over and over again. So yeah, my brother and I, we used to do that a lot. We played Club Penguin so much. And when membership cards and the Cardjitsu physical cards started coming out, we just bought those as well. I had such a huge collection of Cardjitsu cards. I absolutely love Cardjitsu. I mean, it was a very... This was back in like the early 2000s. Yeah, so USB internet was not great back then. I remember I live in Australia, our internet's not good at all. So yeah. We played a lot of like the Penguin, all the games and stuff. I used to roleplay as a secret agent recruiter. Yeah. I really enjoyed Club Penguin back in the day. I like got the DS games. I even got the Game Day Wii Sports game, which was a lot of fun. It was like a Mario Party style mini game, but Club Penguin themed. It was a lot of fun. And the best part about those games, you could actually connect up to your actual Club Penguin account and like earn coins and special rewards and stuff. It was so cool. I wasn't able to attend a lot of Club Penguin events because of the internet. So kinda sad I missed out on a lot of them, but those like spin-off games, they really did get me into it, and I even like wrote an entire like comic series in primary school about Club Penguin actually. It was called Club Penguin Peril, and it was like a self-insert like little adventure where myself and my friends were like fighting against Herbert the polar bear. I even learned how to draw penguins and that one crab as well, just for the comic, because I like actually like made a physical thing. I got paper, cut it, stapled it together, and actually made an actual comic. I never finished it though. Self-insert stories are the best. It depends. Because I most certainly do a form of self-insert, and I think this is what writers should do. Because my sort of writing now these days, instead of like inserting myself, I insert parts of myself. Like, I give parts of myself to various different characters, and while there is a me in the universe I've created, I'm not a key player. I'm not a main character. I'm not someone who interacts even with the world. Because I am the world, and I honestly think it's like an absolutely great universe I've created. Being able to sit down and actually write it is the most trickiest part. You got the captain? Nice. I didn't even know he was here. I didn't know Devil was here. Beep 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 beep. Love writing lore for your own little world? Yeah, exactly. I love doing it as well. The thing with me, I take the rule of 3 very, very serious. Like for instance, whenever I have characters, this is like the most basic way of explaining it, but I have characters that are like good, bad, and then someone who's in the middle that we don't know about. It's always 3s with me for some reason. Always 3 heroes, always 3 gods, always 3 sisters. It's always 3s. Because I think 3 is just a great number. It's not my lucky number, it's not my favorite number, but it's definitely a great number. It's the minimum amount of number of players I will ever have in a D&D game, because I think having that ability to like call a vote is really good. There's something about 3 that is just eternal, stable, triangle. Love the rule of 3s? Yep. It definitely works with comedy. Yeah. Because, like, here's another example using my stories. One of, like, the 3 sisters I talked about. You got, Agni, also known as the Eternal Flame, symbolizing light, brightness, hope, and all that, while also being destruction, chaos, and just all things wild that fire has. Because fire can be beautiful, fire can be dangerous. It's just how it's portrayed. And then you have... So... she's the middle sister. You have the youngest sister, named Liliana, and she was very much for a long time a self-insert of mine, until I sort of made her her own character. And her thing is being shadows. She is a being comprised of pure darkness. But that doesn't make her evil. She simply exists. She is adorable, cute, nervous, very scared at times. But she's also like the embodiment of darkness. And often at times people are scared of her because of that. They think she's going to be evil or something, but no. She just wants to be ordinary. She just wants to be cute. Do all the cute things. And then you have the eldest sister, Rosetta, who is just peace, love, and plants. I don't know how else to describe her. She is like nature. She can be nice and calm, motherly at times as well, but also she can be harsh. She can be cruel. She can bring on a plague of disasters if you piss her off. And that's like the sort of way I like to do. I like to make rules of 3s where you have like you have three concepts that are very similar to one another, but also have that dichotomy of there's no objective good or objective bad.
The case files here say that there's some forensic evidence linked to the traitor. Head to the labs and get a closer look.
Ah. Yeah, I'd always like to hear them. I always like to hear people's like stories and characters and stuff. I'm very much a writer, and I just enjoy people being creative. I honestly think creativity and imagination are like the greatest things. Their names are Q, Cuba, and Skull. They're a group of trans ladies. Oh, that's adorable. Now that I think about it, looking back at all my characters, while I certainly have trans characters, it's very easy to mistake them as being cis, just because I don't write them as what a typical person would do when writing a trans person, which is basically saying, yeah, oh yeah, I'm trans, that's my entire personality. Like, for instance, my God of Darkness, for instance, because I wanted that dichotomy of a goddess of light, so what's the opposite of that? A god of darkness. But here's the thing. That god of darkness is actually trans, and it's very, very subtle that you wouldn't even tell. Because I don't bring it up too often. So my gods are called Iris and Macula, both named after parts of the eye. And they are just like they're just like everyone else. They're not perfect. And I absolutely love that about them. Q is very stoic with bad listening problems, while Q is very expressive and loud with a bad listening problem. Skull is actually mute, but she sees and hears things. Then what you... oh, that is so adorable. I really do like mute characters. I have a mute snake lady who I just find the most adorable little being ever. But yeah. So, like, the history of my two gods and how Macula, the god of darkness, is trans is sort of an interesting story. Love characters use silent language, hard to find those though. Dragon Prince. That's the only one I could think of. I'm sorry. Yeah. As someone who has like written and even like played mute characters for D&D and stuff, it's actually very difficult because we're so used to like being able to communicate vocally and tell the viewers, like even in text form, like we tell the viewers a person's thoughts, but like speeches, stuff like that. In comics we have speech bubbles and stuff like that. And how do you translate a visual element of like something like sign language to text or comics? How do you visualize that? It's certainly more difficult, and I think that's the main reason why we don't see too many like mute or deaf like characters. And even when we do see deaf characters, it's like a weird sort of death type. I'll have to send you some dialogue from the mute in Fallout 4 New Vegas, Dead Money. No, I know about that. I know about that. I've played New Vegas, I've played Dead Money, I know about that. Yeah, if you only have high recession or high end, yeah. That is a great way to do it, honestly, in terms of video games. But how do you do it in, like, a book or a comic? Yeah, she is a lot of fun. Yeah, going back to the twin gods that I have, Macula is actually the, so, Iris, the goddess of light, was born. She was born from the original god Atlas, and was raised as a daughter. She is beautiful, kind, sweet, but because she is the goddess of light, the universe sort of needs to balance that out. So, the universe created Macula from her shadow. Like, her shadow actually took form of its own and become its own person. So that's why they're the twin gods. They're the same person, split into two. But obviously twins aren't the same. They're not the same person. And Macula obviously felt that. They didn't want to be constantly compared to their sister. So they decided to change their look because that's what gods can do. They have unlimited power. They can do whatever they want. Macula became a male and completely created a persona of himself, completely separate from his sister. And like I said, this is not a backstory people know too often. Like, I've used these characters so many times in so many roleplays, and even in so many stories I've written, I've always portrayed Macula as either male or even non-binary. And even at some points, depending on the point in time, they are switching back and forth between male and female, because that's just who they are. And my most favorite thing about these two characters is that they're sort of representations of me as well. Like I said, I like to put like bits and pieces of me into my own stories and my own characters. Macula is sort of the representation of me during my early transitioning, where I was just like sort of flip-flopping, not really sure who I was, and like going through all the different types of things. And then Iris is the fantasy, the one that I wish to become, the person I wish to be, and I really like that. So yeah. Just Lorna. The wave is never going to end. He has to make a push or otherwise. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I've spent like the last like 6 or 7 years, like, fully invested in, like, improving the story so much. And I really think I've gotten to a point where it is super interesting that I want to share with people. But just like with all stories I try to make, the beginning of where I want to start is always the hardest. I've got so many interesting characters. Like, some of my favorite characters Some of my favorite characters, obviously, the three sisters. Um, I love the siblings of um, Nathaniel and Elizabeth, who Nathaniel in like the main timeline, he is a mute, and that's because of how the church works, and he's also a high priest. And Elizabeth was a former human turned demon, and is sort of like leading an uprising to sort of overthrow the current demon king, so that the demons could be more free. I absolutely love those two. Um, I've got the sort of like the dichotomy of what happens to a hero after they've done saving the world, and a newly fresh hero who is like right and justice and all that. So yeah, what's going on? We're taking a lighter note. I'm talking about my story world and my process as a writer. Yeah. Yes. I have like this universe I've created is so great and expansive. I absolutely love it. And it's only just one world. I have two other different types of worlds. I have one where I'm sort of working on currently, which involves my VTuber avatar and creating a backstory for her as well as Chunky. And then I have a sci-fi world that is built around my experiences in Stellaris, and it's a lot of fun. Um, right, yeah, but I think I'll save that for another stream. Maybe when we do our subathon, maybe when I do like a 24-hour stream or something. I don't know. I'll save all that stuff for later because right now, I'm actually feeling kind of tired. Yes, we'll do an Erica lore stream once I've actually written lore. But yeah. Hold on, that is not right. There we go. So yeah, as always, thank you for coming. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for all the lovely support. You guys really do mean a lot to me, and I'm just happy you guys just sat here, went through all this stuff that I was just going through, and stuck around anyway. I really do appreciate you guys. That's the last stream for the week, but don't worry. Actually, probably do worry because I'm not going to be in Discord for the weekend for most parts. I will just like come in, have a look, put my input in there now and then. I'm mostly going to try and improve for next week's streams. Like actually have a plan thought out, what I want to do, stuff like that. Make it. I want to, like I said, I want to improve, and that's basically what this stream is basically saying. So yeah. Verkmok, what did you say? Thought about trying to write again a few times. Have been reading along the past few years and got the itch. Maybe write myself, but yeah, I'm very much the same, which is why I go through like roleplay sites to find other people to sort of motivate me to write, because I can't just sit down and write myself a whole story. I need someone else to bounce off of sometimes. And yeah. Anyway, that's going to be it for me. Let's see who else is streaming today. Uh, Bun is currently playing Vermintide. And also, no, he's playing Darktide right now. Ugh. You know what? I might as well send you guys over to Bun. We haven't said hi to Bun in a long time. Let's go say hi to Bun. Just waiting for it to get all set. And also for the ad to finish so I can see his reaction. Okay, there we go.